Welcome back to Moving on the Mat with Dana, and tonight we're just gonna relax, stretch out a little bit. We'll do a few minutes stretching, 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll do 5 or 10 minutes toning, then stretch, then tone, then stretch, okay? So let's just get started by just warming up the body and just starting with a few simple shoulder rolls, so just rounding and rolling them up and back, loosening up any tension in the back, neck, or shoulders, breathing in and out. Good. Okay, let's take one arm across and just pull it towards you, hug it in, bicep, shoulder stretch. We'll take that same arm up, pulling down the tricep just for a second or two, just getting that tricep stretched out. Reach arms long and wide and bring those arms behind the back. Legs are just, feet are grounding at the edge of your mat, and fold forward. Sink into it. And just feel that hamstring stretch. Deep breath in and out. Relax into it. Breathe in, come up. Let's do the other side. Bring the arm across. Hug it in. Again, bicep, shoulder stretching out. Deep breath in and out. Same arm up. And again, pulling down the elbow, just getting that tricep and shoulder stretched. Again, breathing. Push up behind. Let's do one more time with arms coming back and folding forward. Wide leg forward bend, sinking into it. Deep breath in and out. Relax into it. And return back up and just shake it out a little bit. Here to one side. And this hand's going to go behind, and then just sort of reaching that back hand up the back. So you're just kind of feeling that stretch as the head drops and the arm stretches. Looks like this one behind. Okay, so just getting a little extra stretch there. Then relax, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Ear drops. Opposite arm comes around. So head to one side and the opposite arm coming around the back and just reaching behind. Deep breath in out. Feel that stretch in the side, neck, and shoulders. Very good. And then shake it out again. Let's take a few deep breaths. Arms come up. Breathe in. Look up. The lungs up. Breathe out. Slowly bring it down. Let's do it again. Breathing it in and up. Breathe out. Come down the center. One more big breath in. And out. Okay. Round out. Stretching forward again. Just not going all the way though. Just reaching and rounding. Then this time we're going to lengthen up and reach a little extra back. Lengthen back, and then one more time, arms around the back and just opening the shoulders, pulling it back gently, just feeling that stretch, getting into that heart chakra. Shake it out. Okay, let's move into our first warrior. So I'm bringing my right leg forward, but again, if you're opposite of me, it might be your left. Keep the feet parallel, keep the feet grounded, hip width apart. We're just going to come up into warrior one and just lengthening and stretching here, grounding and sinking into that front knee, keeping the hips parallel. Deep breath in and out. Let's open wide to warrior two. Again, still sinking into that front knee, and the arms are nice and long. Let's do reverse warriors. Reach up, gaze up, look up, stretch up. Come down again to warrior two and just lengthen it out. Two more of those. Breathe in, reach up, gaze up, look up. And breathe out long, warrior two. Last time. Deep breath in, gaze up, reach up, look up. And long and wide to warrior two, sinking into that front knee. Just hold this for a little longer. Deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to center to warrior one. And again, just sink that heel back, lengthen the spine, relax arms and shoulders. And then we're moving to warrior two twist. So opening chest and back, and just float those arms out parallel to the ground. Reach, lift, lengthen. Breathe in deeply and open. Back into warrior one. Okay. Coming into side angle pose, elbow on top of knee, and let's just reach that arm overhead. Gazing to the ceiling or sky, reaching that arm overhead, lengthening it out. Feel that stretch, deep breath in and out. Bring that same arm up, and we're going into triangle pose next. So straightening front leg and front arm. So extending those arms long, and just gaze up again, reach up, hold it here. Deep breath in and out, feel that stretch, front and back. Bring that hand all the way down, triangle forward bend, just for a few seconds. Bring that back leg in a little, feel that stretch in the hamstring. And bring that back leg in, coming into Uttanasana. So just holding it forward, sinking into it. So for this one, you can just have the fingers touching the ground. You can hold on to the elbows, pulling yourself down. Or you can even grab onto the big toes and just bring the elbows to the sides and pull forward. Slowly roll up, all the way up. Shake it out. Let's do our warriors on the other side. So once again, opposite leg forward, opposite leg back, sink into that front knee. Slowly lift those arms up and just relax here and breathe here. breath in and out. Let's go wide again to warrior two. And just hold it here for warrior two. Sink into that front knee, open arms wide. Again, front arm comes up, reverse warrior. Gaze up, reach up, look up, come out to warrior two. Again, reverse warrior. Back out wide to warrior two. One last reverse warrior. Gaze up, reach up, look up. And warrior two. Come back to first warrior. Hold for a breath or two. And to the twist. Warrior two twist. Opening chest and back. Floating those arms out long. Squeeze out those abs. Breathe into it. Come back to first warrior. And coming down to side angle pose. So elbow on top of the knee. And opposite arm gazing up, reaching up and looking up. Let's bring that arm overhead to the front of the mat. Hold it here for a breath or two. Lengthen it out. Feel that side bend, side stretch. Bring that arm back up. Straighten that front leg and front arm. Triangle pose again. So back into triangle. Just holding it here. Gaze up, look up. Deep breath in and out. Reach it. So one hand drop into the ground or the ankle or the shin. The other reaching up to the sky. The ceiling. Extend arms going to slowly come down. Triangle forward bend just for a few seconds. Straighten out those legs. Full forward, head towards the knee. Again, you're trying for straight legs, but again, you can micro bend the knee if you need to. Bring that back leg in, and we're coming into Uttanasana one more time. So again, just hanging like a rag doll. We're holding on to the elbows for a little more pull, or holding on to the big toes and really pulling it down. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Slowly roll yourself back up and just round the shoulders again. Just loosen them up one more time. Deep breath in and out. Okay, great. So let's just step into the center of the mat. We're going to do a few balances. So let's start with dancer. This is a hip opener. This is a small back bend. So grounding through that leg, you're really working that leg that you're grounding on. The opposite leg's coming up. You're letting the hip open, the arm lengthen. So just going nice and long. Lift and lengthen. Reaching it up. Okay, so dropping the knee down, we're going nice and long. If you want to go for a little bit bigger lift, then again, you're opening the hip a bit more, you're opening the chest a bit more, you're reaching up and back, lengthening back. Lift that back leg for a little extra challenge. You might want to try to bring that same arm around and grabbing onto that back leg and lifting with both hands. Hold for a breath or two more. Ground and center lift, and relax. Shake it out. Let's try the other side. So once again, shifting your weight to the opposite leg. Take a minute here just to let that knee drop. Hip open, spine lengthen, arm lengthen. Coming in nice and long. Deep breath in and out. Taking some deep breaths. Again, if you want to go a little bigger, it's optional. But you're lifting that arm up, lifting that back arm and front arm up. Open the chest. Try to keep the hips and shoulders parallel. Reach, lift, lengthen. And again, if you want to, another little extra to try is just bringing that back hand to that back foot and then both hands opening the chest, lifting and lengthening through that leg. Opening the hips, keep it parallel. Let's come back down. Relax, shake it out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, so we're going to come into eagle pose. So let's do eagle. We did a little stretch earlier. We're going to slowly come into eagle arm. So arm comes across, huck it in. Then walk hands to each shoulder. Hold. Wrap those arms into eagle arms, okay? So remember, for me, it's my left arm on top, for you might be your right. So whatever's arm is on top, we're gonna ground through that same leg and wrap the opposite leg around. And just sinking into eagle here, wrapping those legs, sinking it down. Breathing it out, in and out. Ground and center. Okay, when you're ready, we're gonna fly out to the third warrior. So releasing arms, unwrapping legs, lengthen it all out and reaching it forward, holding it here. In again to warrior three, the balance. Arms can come wide and then just bring it back to rocket warrior. Open that chest, ground that leg, lift and lengthen. Gently drop it back. We're going to return to triangle forward bend. So we did triangle forward bend earlier, which is the hands on the ground. This one we're going to add the hand movement. So prayer pose, but we're going to do reverse prayer. Bring it around the back. So you're opening the heart chakra and connecting to the back of the spine. Feet are parallel, hip width. Deep breath in as you lengthen up. Keep those palms together, and as you breathe out, sink into it. Fold forward, head towards the knee. Deep breathing, ground and center. Keep those palms together. Relax into it. Breathe into it. Hold for another breath or two. then breathe and lift back up. Shake it out. Let's do the opposite side. So again, we're going to start first with the eagle arms and then eagle legs. So opposite arm. This time I'm doing my right, might be your left. Bring it in close, hug it in, and then hands to each shoulder, and then wrap. So it's my right arm on top, so therefore my left leg is going to wrap on top, and I'm grounding through my right side. And again, just wrapping legs and arms as much as you can, sinking into it, holding for a few breaths, and opening through the back shoulders, breathing into it. When you're ready, get ready to release those wings, fly out again, warrior 3. Arms come long, lengthen and lift through arms and legs, ground to that foot. Again, arms to the side, and then just again, like you're floating over the city, and then open the chest. Rocket warrior. Slowly come back down. Okay, so once again, legs are parallel, hip width apart. Right leg slightly forward, left leg slightly back. Triangle forward bend with reverse prayer on behind. So hands coming around the back, connecting palms together at the back, opening the chest. Feeling that stretch of the chest, back, shoulders, grounding through feet. Take a deep breath in as you ground down, lengthen up. And as you breathe out, sink into it, head towards that knee. Take your time, just move at your own pace. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings, ground those feet. Deep breath in and out. Sink a little deeper every breath out. Keep the connection through the back. Breathe in, lift, lengthen. Shake it all out. Okay. Back to center, and we'll do that last balance, the tree pose. So again, shifting your weight. I'm shifting to my left, could be your right. Just remember which leg you're starting with. Ground and center, keep a soft knee. Opposite legs coming up anywhere, resting inside the calf or thigh. Just be careful around the knee joint. We're going to bring those arms up. Extend them up, maybe palms together, and just holding here for a few breaths. As you ground and lengthen and open that hip a little, so you're opening that knee up a little to the side. As you ground and center, deep breath in and out. Bring it down through the middle, and we're going to finish with lotus mudra on the hands. Hold for another breath or two. Good, and let's come back to the floor, back to the ground. Take a minute to mountain. Just take a minute in mountain. Feet are parallel, shoulders pulled back, arms to my side. Deep breath in and out through the whole body. Okay, shifting the weight to the opposite leg, soft knee, bring that leg up, and again, just as high as you can without overdoing it. Open that knee. Again, this is my less flexible side, so I can't go quite as high. But again, you're just doing what you can to open it and lift that leg. So you're getting into the hip. Once again, arms are coming up, and just holding here for a few breaths. Grounding, centering, feeling strong like a tree, rooted and grounded in the foot, lengthening through the spine or the trunk. And if you want, we can spread the branches, arms out to the side, open the shoulder blades a bit. Let's come into goddess arm. So right arm always on top of left, and just hold it here for a breath or two. Ground and center. Okay, come back down. Shake it out. We're going to do a little bit of leg work. So just starting with legs parallel, we're going to do returning to warrior 3, but instead of holding and lengthening and focusing on lifting, we're going to actually work on just returning it back and forth. So we're going to lift up, and we're going to lengthen that leg out, and you're going to just come forward, balancing just for a few seconds, and then gently come down, tap the toe, lengthen the spine. Let's do it again. Balance for a few seconds, lengthen that leg out, lengthen those arms, come back up. Let's do a few more times. Balance, lift, lengthen, reach, lift back up. Last 2. And we're really working that leg here, and we're working on our balance. Come back up one more time. Folding forward, lengthening, balancing, reaching, holding. Come back down gently. Okay, switching to other sides. Once again, legs hip width apart. Extend those arms up long. And again, working on balance, working on strength. Just extending forward and then gently tapping down. Let's do 4 more. Nice and slow. Lengthen and balance. Reach it out. Come back up. Last 3. Lengthen, reach. And up. 2 more sets. Folding it forward. Balancing it out. Lengthen it out. And 1 more time. And we're working those leg muscles and arms. We're working the whole body a little bit. Good. Okay, coming back to a little wider. Actually, we're going to ground through one leg wide. We're going to do some ab work here. So arms are wide, toe is out, just lightly tapping. We're going to tuck the elbow into knee and tap out. So we're working some legs and some abs. Pull it in. Let's do 5 more. 5. Tuck in 4. 3. Tap lightly. 2. One more tuck. And relax. Over to the other side. Toes out. Arms are wide. Here we go again. Tuck it in. Tap it out. Breathe out. And in. Let's do 5. Tuck in 4. Breathe out 3. 2 more reps. 1 more. And we're good. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go on to one more toning and lengthening exercise. So once again, we're going to go in for opposite arm, opposite leg, and you're just going to lengthen a little bit. You're not going to fold forward. It's opposites, like almost dancer, but just one arm, one leg, lifting and getting a little bit in the glutes here, lengthening the spine though, and then resting. Let's do 4 more. Extend, lift, lengthen back. Keep that leg long. Try not to bend the knee, just a small, tiny bend only. Same with elbow. 3 more times. Lift, extend long, reach long, lengthen it. Rest it. Last 2. Breathe out, lift and lengthen. Rest and relax. 1 more time. Lift that opposite arm, opposite leg. Lengthen the spine, lengthen it up, reach it out. Rest. Okay, to the other side. Opposite arm again, opposite leg. So again, just lifting and lengthening as much as you can. Lengthen the front, lengthen the leg. Try not to bend the knee. Rest. You just want to get a little into the hams and glutes. 4 more. Nice and tall, nice and long, long spine. Rest down. Last 3. Breathe out, lift and lengthen. Rest and relax. 2 more to go. Extend it, lift it, lengthen it. Rest and relax 1 more time. Breathe out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Lengthen that spine. Open the front and the back. Feel the hams and glutes. Rest. Okay, final leg exercise. We're going to do some squats. So just a bit hip width or slightly more. And what we're going to do is go down slow for 4 and then come up a little faster on 1. Okay? So you're just slowly going to sink back, sink into it, sink into it, sink into it, hold it. So remember to keep the weight behind you. So knees never go beyond the toes. And then come back on 1. Okay? So let's do 4 more. Let's do 4 more again. Sink back 4, sink back 3, action back 2, and hold it. Parallel, the thighs are parallel to the ground, knees are behind the toes, and up on 1. Again, let's do 3 more. Sink it back slow, slow, lean it back, weight behind you, weights in the heels, hold it like almost like you're sitting in a small stool, and then lift it up. Last 2. Sink 4, sink 3, sink 2, hold, and lift. 1 last time. Sink it slowly back for 4, for 3, sink 2, just hold, and come back up and shake it out. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms, roll it out a bit, circle it out a bit, loosen the shoulder blades up, deep breath in and out. Let's go 1 more time for Uttanasana. So legs go hip width and just ease down slow, roll slow, sink down, head towards the feet and just relax into it. Hold on to the elbows for a little extra tug. Lengthen that spine, relax. And back up, shake it out. Okay, that's coming down to the ground. So we're gonna come into Malasana. And for this one, legs are just a bit more than hip width. Okay, actually come back a little. So palms together, legs a bit more than hip width. And just sink slow. Action back again, just like the squat, but going a little deeper. This is a deep squat. We're sinking it down. And we're going to hold it here for a breath or 2. So again, I'm trying to keep the heels on the ground. You can open the chest a little. Feel the hips stretch, the knees stretch, the ankles. Deep breath in and out. We're going to come right to the ground. So take your time. Come all the way down. And if you can come into sitting. Okay, for the last few minutes, we're just going to come down to the ground and just do a little bit of stretching first on the ground, a little bit more stretch for legs, abs, hips. So just sink your body down, relax down. Everything's coming down to the ground. Shoulders relaxing. We're going to stretch out the arms a bit. So right now, arms are just resting at the side. We're going to bring arms up overhead. Deep breath in. And then breathe out. A couple more times. Deep breath in, lift it up. Breathe out, rest it down. 2 more. Breathe in overhead, arms extending long. Breathe out, rest. Last time. Lift it up. We're going to come into bridge. So you're going to find your feet, lift through the hips, lengthen through the spine, lift those hips up, feet ground down. Slowly bring the arms back overhead. Keep the hips up, lengthen it out. Hold for another breath or two. And then slowly, very slowly, return the spine down to the ground. Lengthen it down, and then bring the knees into the chest. Hug it in, pull it in, relax here, and maybe rock it a little. Loosen up that back and shoulders. Deep breath in and out. We'll come briefly into crocodile. So one leg down, one leg up. Hold it here for a breath or two. Sink back and just feel that hip stretch. One leg, this leg is dropping on the right, and the left one's coming in. Then we'll switch it. Both legs in for a few seconds, and then opposite leg's gonna slide out and down. Deep breath in and out. Just relaxing to the ground as much as you can. Feel the opposition between both hips. Take a few deep breaths. Rest into the ground. Both knees come into the chest, and one more time, just rock it out, loosen it up. Okay, we're gonna do a few circles. So we're gonna circle the knees out and then back into center. So knees come in, out wide, and back into center. So just loosening up your hip joints. One or two more. Both knees coming in together, tuck them in, hug it in. Let's go the opposite direction. Same circles, other way, circling it out, relaxing it out. Take your time, deep breath in and out. Loosening up hip joints. One more circle. Okay, back to the ground with both feet. Arms again resting overhead. Lengthen the arms out, rest them down. One more bridge. Lift those hips up, lengthen that spine up. Hold for a breath or two. Feel that hip opening, feet grounding, spine lengthening, arms come back overhead, drop them down. We're going to slowly return the spine down to the ground, and just rolling onto one side. We're going to come up to sitting for a few seconds just to do a little bit more hips and leg stretches. So first exercise we're going to do is head to knee pose. So this is a hamstring stretch. So you're going to have one leg just like this bent in, and we're going to walk it forward. So just head towards the knee, just feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Deep breath in and out. Go a little deeper every breath out. Go sink into it gradually. Feel that hip and hamstring stretching. Hold for another breath or two. Take your time. No rush. Come back up. Okay. Both legs coming wide for a minute. We're going to come to wide leg forward bend. And again, just take your time. You're walking yourself forward. Wherever you find yourself is fine. We're getting those hamstrings stretched out. If you have a brick at home, you can put a brick down and just rest on top. Anything else, even a pillow. Take your time. Sink into it. Breathe into it. Feel that stretch. Walk those hands back up. Let's come nice and tall. So legs are extended long, resting. Lengthen your spine. We're going to go to one side for a little bit of a twist. Deep breath in and out. Lengthen and open the chest, back, shoulders. Go a little deeper every breath out. Really squeezing out those abs as you lengthen up through the spine. Looking to the back wall or behind you. Keep breathing in and out. Okay, let's come back to center. Let's try the other side. So again, walk the hands around. Let the hands help you. Open your chest. Lengthen your spine. Grounding through the hips still, though. Lengthening up as the lower body rounds down. Open chest, back, shoulders. Deep breath in and out. One or two more breaths here. Moving into that side. Feeling that squeeze through the middle. Back to center. Okay, we're going to do the head to knee pose on the other side. So this time this leg's going to come in, and just try to let that hip drop, and then take your time as you reach out, sinking slowly. And again, the goal is head to knee, but don't worry if you never get there. The bigger goal is just to get that hamstring and hip stretch. You're going to feel a bit of both. So take your time, breathe into it, relax into it, sink into it. One or two more breaths. Come back up. Let's go back to legs wide again. We're just going to do a side bend. So here again, I'll move back as much as I can, but we're just going to reach overhead and move the arm towards the big toe. Doesn't matter if you ever touch it. You're just sort of opening the side ribs, looking to the ceiling. So it's important to open through the whole side as you lengthen overhead and reach up and look up. Reaching long through the side. Come back up. Deep breath in and out. Let's try the other side. Reaching that hand out first. Just rest along the ankle or shin. Opposite arm comes up, over the head. Make sure it's not in front, but over the head. And just looking to the ceiling as you reach out and slowly move towards the big toe. Deep breath in and out. You might even be able to touch it, but don't worry about if you can't. Okay, come back up. Let's bring those legs together and just shake them out for a minute. We're going to do a simple twist here. So one leg crossing over and just come back and look out. So lengthen your spine again as much as you can. Lower body sinking, upper body lengthening, chest back opening. Back to center. One more little shake out. Loosen up those legs, hams, glutes. Well, not really glutes. Hams and calves and back and knees. Opposite foot coming across. And lengthen and look out. Deep breath in and out. Open chest, open back, open shoulders. Deep breathing. In and out. Back to center. Legs wide. Okay, so we're going to do the saw. You're going to come up nice and tall. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring your fingers to the big toe. Breathe in tall. Reach out to the other big toe. So I'll come to the side a little so you can see what I'm doing. You're reaching to one side and you're breathing in tall, then you're reaching to the other side. Breathe in. Reach out. Nice and tall. Then open wide. 4 more sets. Nice and tall. Reach across. 1 more set. And relax. Very good. Okay. Let's just come in. We're going to come onto all fours for a few minutes. So here again, we're just going to do a little bit of back work. So hands directly under shoulders, spreading palms, spreading fingers, rounding through shins. Okay, rounding through palms. Simple cat-cow. You're going to breathe in, head comes up, look up. Then arch out, round out, belly in, head dropping. Again, breathing, scoop up, look up. And arch it out, breathe it out, round it out. 2 more times. Deep breath in, look up, heads up, arch out, round out. Last time, deep breath in and out. 1 more, breathing in and out. Okay, let's stretch out the wrist. We're just going to bring the hand forward, so you're opening the wrist out. If this is too much, again, just take your time with it. You can do one and then the other if it's too much, and then, switch back. If you find it actually okay, you can do both, and if you want, you can even add a bit of cat-cow. 1 or 2 more. And out. Last big breath in, scooping up, and out. Okay, and those hands back to comfortable. Let's sink back for a minute in child pose. So just tailbone heavy, palms out, walk it out, sink down, deep breath in and out. Come back into those hands. Okay, let's do an extension. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is very simple. You're just balancing opposites, reaching long through opposite arm, opposite leg. You're going to rest down again. Extend leg out, reach arm out, keep the hips parallel to the ground, lengthen it, rest it. 3 more sets. Extend, lift, lengthen, long, reach long, hold steady, and relax. Again, breathe it out, lift, lengthen, reach, and relax. 2 more to go. Opposite arm, opposite leg, going nice and long, and rest. Again, extending, reaching, balancing, keep the hips parallel, shoulders parallel. Last one. Breathe out. Reach out, lengthen, relax. Okay, let's come into the toes for downward dog. So grounding palms are going to come into the back toes and just lengthen and lift it up. So again, grounding through those feet, maybe walk the dog a bit, stretch out those back legs. Deep breath in and out. Feel that stretch out. Lengthen back both legs, both heels coming up and then sinking back, deep breathing. So getting into those hamstrings, relax head, neck, shoulders, deep breath in and out. Okay, let's come forward and just come into plank for a few seconds. Palms directly under shoulders, holding the abs in, holding for a breath or 2, and then relax knees, sink back, child pose, relax. Okay, we're going to finish with a couple minutes of back work, just a minute or 2. So come all the way down so your whole body is resting on the ground. We're going to start with this one. Keeping the palms, elbows in, right directly on your shoulders, palms running down. This is Sphinx pose. We're just lengthening our spine, opening through the front and chest. Deep breath in and out. Slowly come down to your mat. Rest the forehead on top of the hands. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, open wide, lift it up, lengthen it out. Rest down. Let's do 4 more times. Lift it up, looking towards the ground, lengthening both legs and arms. So open the chest and just looking down though, don't look up. 2 more times. Breathe out, extend, lengthen it, look to the ground. 1 more rep. Deep breath in, down. Elbows wide, looking to the ground as you lengthen it up. And rest. Okay. The last one we're going to do here is bring the arms to the side. So this is a variation on the locust. We're going to slide the hands down the seams of your pants. You're looking towards the floor and you're bringing the shoulders together as you reach and look to the ground. Then rest down. Here we go again. Slide through the sides. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Reach to the ground. Thumbs come towards each other. And rest. Last 2. Breathe out. Shoulders together. Reach to the heels. Squeeze through the shoulders. Relax. 1 more time. Breathe out. Heads down. Looking to the ground. Reaching those arms together. And rest. And relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back into hands and knees. So walking the knees in and sinking back again to child's pose. Legs can be a bit wide. Palms come down. Just relax here. Deep breath in and out. And breathing into that lower back. Let's walk our hands to one side and just reach it out. Then back to center. Relax. Walk your hands to the second side as far as you can. Reach it out. Open the side ribs. Deep breathing. Come back to center. Walking the hands in as you come up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together in what we call bound angle pose. So soles of the feet coming together. And again, just take them in to let the knees sort of drop or lower to the ground as much as they can. So you're just opening the hips, sinking the lower body down. And just take a few deep breaths in and out here. So this is a hip opener, hip releaser. Deep breathing. Okay, crossing legs in easy pose. So one leg in front of the other, hands resting on top. We're circling just slowly around, trying to lengthen the spine out, loosening up the hips, fold it forward, reach side, round back. Let's do 2 more this way. Deep breath in and out. 1 more big circle round. Stretch as long as you can. Stop and go the other way. Side, forward, side, side, roll back 3 more times. Deep breath in and out. 2 more. Loosening things up. 1 more circle. Okay, nice and tall. Okay, we're going to switch legs. So I had, right now my left leg's in front, my right's behind. I'm just going to switch it because it's good to keep things balanced out. Usually there's one side you might be more comfortable to go in front than the other, but we want to try to sort of challenge both sides equally. So I'm going to bring my left arm up over to the right knee for another little twist. So just again, I'm lengthening, squeezing out those abs, opening chest, back, shoulders, lengthening spine, looking towards the back wall or back behind you. Lengthen it out. Breathe it out. Come back to center, relax. Other side, arm up, reach out, look out, deep breath in and out. Back to center. Okay, let's just roll out the shoulders a bit more again. Releasing things out, loosening things up. And then again, ear to one side, just like we did in the beginning. You can add a hand on top this time, and the other arm's going to drop just to the ground. So you're just feeling that stretch on the side of the neck, so lengthening through shoulder, arm, and the side of the neck. Come back to center, relax. Ear's going to drop to the opposite side. This time this arm's coming down. And I'm just kind of gently, like not pulling, but just gently placing my hand on the top of the head just to kind of get a little extra. Don't pull it too much at all, just gently resting even it. Okay, come back up. And we're going to just finish again with the arm coming across. We're going to do eagle arms one more time. Just relax and sit in eagle. Deep breath in and out. Breathe into that mid-back shoulder area. And then bring those arms around the back as much as you can. You can either do reverse prayer or just pull back, opening the shoulder blades. Big stretch. Opposite arm comes across. Hug it in. Bicep shoulder stretch. Eagle arms again. Relax. Deep breath in and out. Bring those arms around the back. And again, one more time, just gently pulling, opening the shoulders. Okay. Relax. Let's bring the legs up. Let's shake them up. Let's loosen them up. Again, just relaxing those muscles, the back of the hams, knees, and the calves. I'm gonna ground through the palms. So palms are just gonna ground down as the hips lift up into tabletop. So lengthening the spine, opening the hip flexors, lengthening it all out. Deep breath in and out. And relax down. And this time we're just going to finish off by just sort of walking the hands along the side of the calves, towards the ankles, folding forward, deep breath in and out, reaching it out. And back up. Roll it one more time. Okay. Thank you for joining. We're done. And namaste. And again, if anyone's interested, these earrings are from my Etsy boutique, which is Dana Glamour Boutique, so feel free to check that out. They're amber, they're pearl, and they're tiger's eye. Thank you. Take care.